Hey everybody, welcome back to Trevor's Baseball Cards. Well, today on Throwback Thursday, we're opening up a box that really takes it back for me. This, in my opinion, has got to be one of the highest produced products of all time when it comes down to baseball cards. I also believe it's one of the most prolific when it comes into error cards. For those who aren't familiar with this product, I hope you guys enjoy this rip today because for me, it is pure nostalgia going back to... That's right, we're opening up a box of 1990 Donruss. And I can tell you right off the bat, the beautiful red of this is just a wonderful throwback. We have opened up quite a few boxes of this back in the day, and that's an understatement. I said that because, as we all know, just looking at a box like this will make your heart palpitate because most of us probably have a case of this in our closet. Because if you don't, I know you at least have a box of this somewhere. This box is very inexpensive to buy, but there's some shots at getting some pretty big cards inside of this product. And when I talk about big cards, what we're talking about are the inserts of our era, and that is error cards. So the 1990 Donruss set at the time was the largest set produced by Donruss. Each year they kept trying to compete with Topps. As we mentioned in some of our previous videos, Topps was 792 cards in this time, where Donruss was about 660 with Fleer. Well, this year, in 1990, they upped their game to 716 cards. Why they upped the game is they added two things to those, and that was adding the rated rookies and the Diamond Kings as part of the set. So as we break this box, we're going to talk and break down all of that is inside of it. And the other thing that we're going to be doing today is, that's right, everything inside of this box, we are giving it away. And there are some very big cards that we can get in here if we get an error box. So for you guys, I hope we do get the error box. So how do you guys get in the giveaway? For those who don't know, make sure you guys are subscribed. Give us that thumbs up. But most importantly, make sure you comment below and we will randomize all those comments and give this box away to one lucky winner. And that will be from thecollectionconnection.com. So guys, please make sure you go check out thecollectionconnection.com. And as you guys can see from all the logos, check out dcdcollects.com as well. We have lots of breaks up. We have launched it. We are getting ready to go. And we will be breaking very soon with DC the Breaker. That's right, guys. So please make sure you check out DC the Breaker as well too, because he'll be joining us with some breaks and getting some new content for you guys. So yes, we are expanding. I know I've spoken a lot. We haven't broke anything yet. So I'm going to crack into this box and we're going to talk about 1990 Donruss. So 36 packs per box. 16 cards per pack. And you know what's funny is in Canada, that's right, they actually made this in a Canadian version. It is available with 10 cards per pack. So Canadian version has got smaller packs. I actually would really like to get my hands on a Canadian pack just to kind of take a look at those. But as you guys can see from that beautiful orange, I mean, I say beautiful because for me, it is just that instant. I am right back in 1990 again. But again, let's walk the box a little bit, kind of give you guys what the box looked like. Inside of these, you're also going to get puzzle cards. There are 3-piece, one puzzle card with 3 pieces of the puzzle on that card of Carl Yastrzemski. And as you can see around the box, pretty straightforward. I did like the design. This was produced by Leaf, which made Donruss brands. But again, back in 1990, as you guys can see, that orange for us, I mean, this was it. So in a box, this box was about $18 a box. It was MSRP'd at 50 cents a pack. So back in the day, to give you guys a comparable, this actually jumped up from the 80s cards that were about 25 cents per pack. So they actually doubled the price. So kind of what we're dealing with today with the manufacturers doubling the price like Panini, what you're dealing with back then was the same thing. And at that time, this was, and still is today in my opinion, I believe the largest produced baseball card set ever. I would like to hear you guys' opinion and thoughts on that because I'd like to hear one more. But going back on the price per point of these packs, as you guys can, if you guys don't know, in 1989, the most expensive pack at the time, outside of vintage, but the newest most expensive pack was Upper Deck. So in 1989, Upper Deck really set the bar for $1 a pack. And back then, you got to remember, it still was around 25 cents to 50 cents a pack for basic flagship sets. So we're going to open up this first pack. And what we're looking for in here, as I mentioned, there's some sneaky stuff because this set, it's actually littered with errors. Some of the errors of these cards actually deal with something very tough to see. And what we're looking for inside of here is going to be no dot after the ink, which this one looks like it does not have a dot after the ink, which is right up there. So we might have to get a magnifying glass because a few of the, well, the big card to get with the no ink in this is going to be the Ken Griffey Jr card. That's right, Ken Griffey Jr.'s second year card is in here, and it actually has a no dot after the ink in Donruss ink up here. As they're saying leaf ink right after the ink, that is what you're missing. So again, we will bring in a magnifying glass and we'll take a look at that as we go a little further. But again, on the design of these, as you guys can see, iconic. 1990 Donruss, the red design of these, and these cards, flimsy. They are what you expect from the 90s, right? The stock of the cards were a lot flimsier than you see today. But inside of this set, you get some very good rookie cards as well, too. 1990, you get Sammy Sosa, Larry Walker. But a few that I actually like that I remember is going to be like Bernie Williams, David Justice. How's the Mark Lemke? Well, I mean, remember Mark Lemke for the Braves in the 90s? He was, what a hitter. So here we go. Ozzie Smith. Here is going to be another one that we're going to be looking for the no error card. Some of these Ozzie Smith cards too, some of these lines will overlap the white on top of that. So a lot of little errors in this because, as you can imagine, making so much of this product, you could definitely see that these definitely don't have the dot after the ink on them. So looks like we're going to get ourselves possibly an error box in here as well too. So again, guys, all of these cards are going to be going to one lucky winner. We're going to speed things up a little bit as I go through. We'll super rip some of these stacks. I want to go a little bit slower from the beginning to kind of give myself that nostalgia and look at this. It's been a while since we've obviously opened up this, but here we go. These are those Diamond Kings that we talk about. For those who don't know Donruss, the Diamond Kings, they're iconic. This is Perez Steele, was the artist of the Diamond Kings. I believe he's been doing this since the beginning. So this was like his 8th or 9th year doing the Diamond Kings for Donruss brand. Pretty cool set. It actually starts the whole set 1 through 27 of the 700 and where am I here? 716 cards. Very odd number. Of the 716 card set, the first 27 of them will be your Diamond Kings. And then right after that, you're going to get the rated rookies. No rated rookies in that first pack, but there's one rated rookie that we're going to be looking for that has, I think, the most iconic error in this set, and that is Juan Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez rated rookie has a reverse negative in here, and for those who remember in 1989, the Dale Murphy reverse negative in Upper Deck was a very popular card to get. So that's what we're going to be looking for in here. That definitely will be the marker for us for having ourselves an error box. So, and again, back then, as you guys, as I've spoken of in the past, you know, that was our insert cards. These error cards were absolutely everything. Nice Don Mattingly, nice Roger Clemens. But yeah, the error cards were absolutely everything. For us, it was chasing something a little bit different because as you guys know, they made a lot of these sets, a lot of these cards. So if you opened up box after box after box, it's a lot of repetitiveness as far as you open it. So you're constantly looking for something else to add to the set. And as you can see here, they also added some MVP variants of the set. And these actually were inserts. So there's going to be a different card number on the side of the MVP set. So inserts were a part of this. Pretty cool to see that. Again, it has been a while since we've opened this stuff up. Nice Lance Parrish. Another Ozzie Smith. So there are other errors on this, guys. So please, we'd love to hear your guys' opinion if you remember or if we missed some errors in here. But for us, that's what's so great about these throwback videos. For us, it really is that that taking us right back to 1990. So 1990, I would have been 15 years old. 15 years old opening up cards at the time. Nice. We got an insert right at the back. Tim Raines, pretty cool card. So in 1990 for us though, you know, this box, when it came out, again, it was going to be about 18 bucks. But for us back then, it was all about Costco. And for those who don't remember Costco, it was the place that we all stayed at like Tuesdays in the morning, waiting, trying to get those boxes of cards. You could buy these boxes of cards for around 12 bucks, and you can only get about 10 boxes at a time. Big lines like you see today at Targets or those areas. We had the same dealers all trying to get that nice Dale Murphy there. And again, you could see another one of those little errors here. So again, this is probably going to be one of those error boxes. Hopefully we get the Juan Gon reverse error, but you can see the error on the Dale Murphy with the line coming over the D a little bit there. These some are uncorrected. Most are corrected. When they first pushed out these Donruss boxes, nice Andre Dawson card. When they first pushed out these boxes, it was a rushed product. So again, they did go back and correct a lot of the error cards, and that's what made this so much fun. Another big error card in the Diamond King set is going to be the Nolan Ryan card. I hope I pulled that one out because the Nolan Ryan card is going to have a no numbered back. That's right. There's going to be no numbered on the back of the Nolan Ryan card. Nice Fred McGriff. There's that Tim Raines MVP. And again, we'll pull this Diamond Kings up to show you guys the numbering on the back of it. And again, it's going to be number 1 through 27 of the set. The Nolan Ryan card in here, if we do get an error box, comes with no print number on the back. So again, going a little bit slow for this first stack, kind of soaking in that nostalgia of opening this up. I tell you guys, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for watching these videos. We really do appreciate it. We know we've been teasing you guys with all our giveaways and haven't done that. I am in the middle of working on all that, I promise. Nice Dwight Gooden. But we have a lot that we've been doing with the back-end work for not only DCD Collects, but also, you know, I've been working on hanging out with my family. I've been working on, you know, being there for all of that as well, too. So again, guys, nice Paul O'Neill. Thank you for taking the time to watch these videos and comment. It really means a lot. But as we go through this, what we're going to be looking for is hopefully getting you guys some very cool, here we go. Here's a Nolan Ryan card. Nice card. Oh, it's not the reverse negative Juan Gon. There it is, Juan Gonzalez. Nice card, nice rated rookie. But inside of this card, the reverse negative obviously has the reverse 19. Makes it kind of hard to see. His number was 19, so you see the reverse of it. You really can't see Rangers, so it definitely made it tough to see and why it became reverse negative. But nonetheless, just a great rookie card and a Nolan Ryan to follow with a Tim Raines. Not a bad pack right there. We're definitely going to sleeve up the Juan Gonzalez. And we are going to be hopefully pulling the Griffey next because I really want to see if we can get that Griffey with the no ink on the back or the no dot after the ink. But there you go. So wax packs, right? As you guys can see, this is why they stopped making them. Look at no gum involved, just the wax. And you guys can see there actually is a pack, a piece of the pack still on the card. And what you get from it is you get that waxy residue that is on the back that we all hate. So a lot of this stuff you could have peeled it off. But you can see over time, I mean, man, oh man, that's really hard to get off. So you always had to worry about that last card in the pack, and you hoped it wasn't the good one, right? Nice Dennis Eckersley or a Hershiser. Ruben Sierra at the time, man, who did not collect Ruben Sierra? Great card. There's those dreaded checklists again. I say dreaded because I always thought that I really wanted a card rather than a checklist. But the checklists come in handy. Back then, the only way you could ever checklist your set outside of putting it together your set or knowing who you're missing was by pulling open a Beckett, or as they stopped putting the full checklist in the Beckett's was the SCD, so which is a Sports Collector Digest. Nice Kevin Mitchell. I know there's an error on this. I can't remember what it is. If you guys could, please let me know. And again, what you're looking for inside of this is all the errors. Definitely a fun set to open. We're going to speed things up. As you can see, there's a mountain of packs behind me, and I'm trying to make these videos a little bit quicker. So what we're going to be chasing again is going to be trying to get that Griffey card out of here and trying to get a few of those great errors. There is the Carl Yastrzemski puzzle in whole as a card. Again, as we're opening up these puzzle pieces, you can see here these puzzle pieces are meant for you to take apart, put together, and make one big puzzle out of it. I thought it was always a pretty cool idea. I always put one set together as whole, and then I actually put it together kind of in whole in my pages. As you put it into an album, 9 pockets, it actually forms out the puzzle too, which I always thought was pretty cool because it's 3 pieces each side. So I liked how they actually they did the puzzles in this set, and I wished maybe they could do a new puzzle, maybe have some parallels to it. I think would be a cool throwback. Here's those rated rookies that I was talking about. Very iconic when it comes to Donruss. The rated rookie is one of those things that we all grew up with, and still today is something we all treasure. Part of the set in that as well, card 27 through 46. Tracy Jones, another MVP card. So again, let's now start chasing that Griffey. See if we can get our hands on one. Oh, how about that? Upside down card. Kenny Rogers upside down. Got a little bit of the wrapper like we talked about still on back. All right, let's get these last 3 packs right here in this stack into a super rip, and then I will just super rip that whole entire stack over there, and we will get through some of these packs. Look at that. Woo! Yep, that's the best thing with these two. And what was nice about in 1990 Donruss was, as you guys saw when I opened it, nice Sandberg MVP, is the cellophane around it, the factory sealed pack is nice that you know that this comes from the factory that way. But what I'm trying to say is that you also want to make sure that if you're getting these, you try to find nice Kirby Puckett MVP. You want to try to find this stuff in a cold environment too. So a lot of these things, when they get stored into hot environments, it will actually heat that the wax paper up and make them stick to the cards a little bit better. But the good thing I liked about these packs, the flagship stuff, is they didn't have a lot of the high gloss that the Stadium did, or some of those other more premium products that you would get out of a Flair or something like that, where the cards would brick together. Because as you can see, 1990 Donruss, just a great product, doesn't stick together. How's it, Andy Van Slyke? This one's for my my good buddy Jack Corpella. He's a big Pirates fan. Jack, how's that Van Slyke look, buddy? But again, for me, Eric Davis, I mean, just takes you right back. Corey Snyder. In 1988, Corey Snyder's rookie card was a big deal. This card was about $1.50 for his rookie card. Very popular player for the Indians. And again, it reminds me of right now. It really does. I think of this now when I watch so many people that are collecting the rookies of today, and not just say collecting, the value that they place on these younger rookies today. Walking through stacks like this from 1990 will really let you reflect back into understanding that a lot of these guys, quite frankly, just don't make it. You know, a lot of these young stars that today that we hope will turn out to be the next Mike Trout. Well, I think for me, I look at that with a lot of pause. So that's where I turn to collecting, and my focus has a tendency to be more set-based. I like to focus on base sets. I think base sets have a great value. I think the time and effort that it takes not only putting a whole complete set together is a lot, it also is tough to, how's it, Chris Sabo? Chris Sabo, iconic glasses. Everybody collected Chris Sabo at the time. But back to what I was saying before is that I think in today's collecting world, the amount of focus that happens on just specific players and or rookies instead of focusing on the whole set as a whole is something that I would like to talk to people about and get your guys' thought on, because for us, nice Greg Jeffries, we do think that there's a lot of value that people aren't seeing inside of a full set or base cards. So we were going to encourage everybody, and something that I'm doing, well, inside ball game for us, is we're looking back specifically at basketball. My son collects basketball cards. We're looking back at some of these sets now when card might be hitting a low right now of looking back and finding complete sets, because you can find a lot of good value in complete sets on eBay. But back to the set at hand, I'm going to move these up here, star cards, inserts over here, so we could stack these up, because I'm going to super rip each one of these stack and just kind of jam through these packs a little bit quicker as we chase for that King Griffey Jr. card. But again, guys, thank you for watching. I know I keep saying thanks a lot. I really do mean it. I really do appreciate the time of you guys watching this. And I do appreciate you guys commenting in these. So I also like to hear what is your guys' favorite 1990s wax to rip? What is it? I mean, honestly, for us, I know the easy answer would probably be Leaf. I think Leaf is one of those 1990 products that we all remember that still holds a lot of good value just because it's limited. But I would also beg to differ that I think you really could get a good value out of opening up some of this 90 Donruss, especially if you find some of those error cards. So again, guys, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on vintage wax, because also this stuff is gonna get harder and harder to find as I sit here and open up this box. You know, this stuff is eventually going to dry up, even though they made millions of it. So I think that leads us back into the conversation and the topic about this product. Is I think that in 1990, I think Donruss beat out Topps. So for those who know, I would love to hear your guys, see if someone could find us a little bit of information about that, to see maybe if we could find the production numbers of 1990 Donruss compared to 1990s Topps. So challenge goes unto you guys to see if you guys can find those production numbers for us, and leave that in our comment below. Got cards flying everywhere. It is a large amount of cards, right? I mean, compared to the cards that we opened today, I think that's the most shocking part about opening a 36 count, 16 card per pack box of cards. It was. You got a lot of cards in the time, and the set was a lot bigger. So yes, you were chasing more with the inserts, so you necessarily didn't get the whole set. But I think that was part of the trick back then or the marketing, I should say, from people like Leaf, is they never wanted you to, I guess, have a complete set out of one box, which I always thought that was baloney. I always thought if you bought a whole box, you should get the whole set. But again, I think the chase of it for us was definitely a part of it. So, whew, that was a lot of packs to open. And we got a lot more to open. All right, let's jam through this. Let's see if we could pull that Griffey out, get us a nice big stack of it. And one thing you'll notice about these cards as well, too, is, again, the printing quality of it. The cards weren't completely even, not even in this. They're not even straight lined up. So, again, you get a little bit of diversity on size with some of these earlier print runs. But nice rated rookie. But we are looking for Ken Griffey Jr., nice Bo Jackson. We're looking for Ken Griffey Jr., and then we're also going to be looking for that Nolan Ryan Diamond King no name in here. Nice Tony Gwynn. Cal Daniels. Dion Sanders, another great card in here. Dion Sanders does have the... they're looking for the no dot one, but nice Dion Sanders. MVP card. Whoop, got cards flying everywhere, don't I? Nice Hall of Famer Carlton Fisk, MVP. But, you know, the other thing you'll notice with these cards, too, again, with the red borders, is grading, right? Because it's a full bleed card. Full bleed meaning the color coming all the way out, rather than having that traditional Topps kind of white bordered edge or white corners that would help mediate the, as you can see, the whiting of the corner here, where you really can see the whiteness of those corners. So a set like this, when you guys look up a PSA 10 of, let's say, a Griffey, well, yeah, a PSA 10 Griffey in this set is going to go for quite a bit of money, because, as you know, not only the red chipping that you get from the corners, but also the centering of this. As you guys can see, it is very nice, Mickey Hatcher. It's very conducive, because it's of seeing good centering. You really can tell if a card's centered or not in this set, and because they made so much of it so quickly that it really became an issue getting well-centered cards. So finding a perfectly centered Griffey or a perfectly centered star card out of here is quite difficult. So that's where, there we go. There's a Sammy Sosa. So speaking of centering, let's take a look at it. So right off the bat, I can tell you, for me, top to bottom, it's heavy, right? It's got a little bit top to bottom heavy. I think left to right is a little bit off as well, too. So again, this is what we're talking about when you're dealing with these production cards from 1990. Is back then, they weren't really concerned about, obviously, grading. Even though it was out, it did come out in grading in 1990, but it wasn't as prolific as it is now. Got a little dinger on that corner's top left as well, too, because I don't know if you guys noticed like we did, but out of these packs, they're packed really tightly as well. So nice Steve Sachs, but On the Yankees? Seriously? Sacks on the Yankees? That's just a bad memory. I totally forgot. Man, it's a tough one. But, again, nice Bo Jackson Diamond King. Actually, you know what? Get my inserts mixed up. Put our Diamond Kings over here. Get the Bo Jackson Diamond King back in our stack as well, too. But like we mentioned before, this set for us, it does. Nice Vince Coleman. Little skinny Vince Coleman. I mean, this was me sitting in my bedroom. Nice Darryl Strawberry. Eric Anthony. Always loved this Eric Anthony card. Just a cool looking card. He's always got that, little swaggy smile on. I like this card. Eric Anthony was, he's one of my guys. I always thought he was going to have a good career. But again, I think Pedro Guerrero, there's my guy. How about that? Former Dodger. This was one of the first guys I collected when I started collecting in 1984. Pedro Guerrero was my guy. Nice Carlton Fisk as well. Todd Zeile. How's the Todd Zeile card? Right? Who didn't collect Todd Zeile? Andres Galarraga. Kevin Seitzer. There's another one, huh? How about throwing that one right back to Kevin Seitzer? Guys, I'm sorry I'm going length into this, but I can tell you that this is it. This is what opening old wax for me is always about, is seeing Wade Boggs again out of a pack. And I watched a lot of baseball. I watched a lot of This Week in Baseball at that time. And for those who aren't familiar with This Week in Baseball, if you're new to collecting or new to the sport of baseball, I recommend that you go check out This Week in Baseball, specifically Mel Allen's version of those. As it was a very unique perspective on the day or the past day of baseball. Typically it was the full week of baseball, but what it was is more of a documentary style, the way that he did it. Brian Downing, there is a good error card with Brian Downing. I believe I actually wrote this one down. This actually has a reverse negative front as well, too. That's what I had remembered. I just want to make sure that I wrote a few of them down out of memory, but again, not the reverse negative. We do not have the big error box that you want with the Juan Gonzalez or the error Brian Downing, but we have spoken about Brian Downing before. I grew up around Anaheim area, and I can tell you that Superman for me, Brian Downing, was an amazing thing to go to Anaheim Stadium and hear that music as he came up to bat. Good old Superman Brian Downing. But again, nostalgia. That is really what opening this is up for us, especially in a time and an era when people, how's the Randy Johnson second year look? Actually very well centered as well too. And that is what's great about 90 Donruss is there are some really cool cards in here of not only second year players, but it's just a fun set to chase. It's a fun set if you have maybe a younger baseball card fan that is just getting into it that you want to go and kind of talk about baseball with. What's great about these cards back then too is that they were really big on the stats. So every card always had stats on the back. And for those who remember, like me and my friend Doug talk about all the time, is Pack Wars. Is you would look on the back and it was a big part of collecting is Pack Wars. Another Sammy Sosa. And this actually is a lot nicer one. Good corners, good centering. Nice card. Still haven't got the Griffey yet. The good news with this one is I do like that this box again came factory sealed. So I do know that we're going to, Steve Sachs again on the Yankees. I do know that that we're probably going to get a Griffey. That's going to happen because usually in these boxes, even though you didn't get the full set, as you could see from the collation, you really knew that you usually got a Griffey in there. Gary Sheffield second year as well too. Nice card. Alan Davis, just a great human being. For those who don't know, outside of baseball, Alan Davis he's very big into the Christian world. He is a really good religious man, and Alan Davis, I've met him a couple times, just a solid human being. So, but again, Will the Thrill. How serious? How's the hat look too, right? Look at the big steep hat back then. So style way a little bit different, but again, great memories. Want to go through here a little quicker because what we're going to be doing, I keep trying to say it, we are chasing that King Griffey Jr. Get one of those Griffeys. Nice McGuire, Ruben Sierra. There you go. How's the Ben Mcdonald? We mentioned this in our 1990 Fleer break as well. Ben Mcdonald, this rated rookie card was a thing, man. He was He was a big deal back in the day. So was Rafael Palmeiro. But I'm just laughing because it's amazing how big of a deal these guys used to be to us. I mean, for us, I talked about this with my buddies on the regular. We watched Mel Allen This Week in Baseball, and it really got us back into or really understanding the game of baseball. And I think some of that is actually missed today, where more people are just, wanting to see the big home run or see velocity, where more people are losing the small nuances of the game. So I have enjoyed spending some time with my son, and he's actually been really educating me a lot on basketball, where we've really sat down and really educate ourselves, him more on baseball. And it's funny because they're getting this old guy out to the old batting cages now. So we sat in the old 90-mile-an-hour cages the other day, and for those who haven't been out to the batting cages in a while, I recommend you might want to take yourself and or your son or daughter out to the batting cages, and it gives you a better appreciation for a game. So again, it's really nice to see that the world's opening up again. It's great to see Dodger Stadium with fans at full capacity. So again, for us, it's also really good to see a lot of people at card shows again. We hear that card shows are really getting packed, and for us, we can't wait to get ourselves back out to a card show. This year, it might be a little bit tough just because travel restrictions and all that's going in our family right now, and all that's going into our businesses right now. But again, guys, I really want you to tell you guys thank you, and be on the lookout for a lot more exciting news, not only with this channel, but with DCD Collects. We really are working on creating not only a brand that can help cultivate collectors, but also have some fun, kind of branch out a little bit different beyond what just the world of cards are. It's kind of maybe branch out into the world of collecting a little bit further. As you can see from some of the non-sport cards that we've been opening, we're really going to be working on maybe broadening your horizons. So again, that's another comment I'd like to hear from you guys about is, what are your collectible interests beyond sports cards? Because for me, I know I may have spoken this in the video before, but for me, I started collecting at a very early age. I started collecting at 5 years old. And when I started collecting, my first thing was rocks. I went right into rocks. And then after that, I found coins and then currency, and coins and currency, and my life was over. I collected coins and currency for a very, very, very focused 10 years. And it was the youth of me, and after that, once I found cards, well, as you guys could see, that is where my true love was for sports cards. So again, guys, here we go. Let's go a little bit quicker as we're going to go ahead and chase that Griffey, another Dion Sanders. See if we can get that Griffey. Gary Thurman. Gary Thurman is another young rookie at the time. His rookie year was 1988. I remember his 88 Donruss. And for me, Gary Thurman, you know why I like Gary Thurman? Because I went to an Angel game and this dude signed my ticket. And I can tell you that, to me, that is probably the biggest thing that I think baseball players are missing out on, is that connection with fans today, especially with our environment that we're in. So, man, I will never forget that moment. So for me, Gary Thurman, yeah, he always gets pulled out. So I always appreciated the time that he took just to sign that for me. Nice Mark McGwire All-Star card. There are some errors on this one as well, too. We'll get that one pulled up. But right now, we are still chasing that Griffey. Hopefully, it's going to be a nice centered one. Nice Cal Ripken. Go a little bit quicker here. Jim Gott. Great error card in Upper Deck for Jim Gott. Kevin Bass. This actually was pretty cool because this let you know the Diamond King checklist. So not only did you get the checklist from the regular set, you also got the Diamond King checklist. So again, pretty cool, but I always felt like I got ripped off on that one. Now here's another one too. This actually is the Commissioner of Baseball. Pretty rare that you find a Commissioner of Baseball card, but at the time, everybody thought this was an SP. So this card actually went for quite a bit of money when the set first came out because everybody was chasing this card. So pretty cool Commissioner card in there. Again, just another great card that has nostalgia. And nostalgia doesn't only deal with I remember him as a baseball player. It also remembers the got to put Dave Winfield over there. It also lets you remember the hobby itself. Oil Can Boyd, come on. Whose name is Oil Can Boyd? I mean, you know, baseball it's not the same game that that it used to be. And I think that's okay. I'm not bad with this, you know, sports science evolving and all of that, but I also like to, you know, that's what this is about, is really going back and remembering just all these great players that it was my childhood. So again, that's why we will always recommend and continue to do these wax box throwbacks, the Throwback Thursdays, all the stuff that, you know, open up some old cards. Because even though they may not have a ton of value, you get a ton in return, surely just from the joy of doing it. And then the OCD in me, which I won't do with these because I'll let you guys or the winner do this. The OCD in me, I actually found a lot of joy in just putting these together. How's a Willie McGee? I used to love Willie McGee. Still do. How do you not? But putting the whole set together, actually collating them and putting them in number order and getting them in the box and putting a checklist together to see how far you are away, and then knowing that that card just went flying out because it was stuck to the wax back of this one. So the wax actually stuck to that card. But again, to continue on here is, for me, it was all about, you know, trading with your friends, filling in the hold, the camaraderie that went along with not only open the cards and talking about it, but trading as well too. So I did miss the conversations of trading. So again, nice Andy Bennis, rated rookie. No Griffey yet. And as you can see, Jay Buhner. Love Jay Buhner. Willie Randolph. Now, there's 2 Griffeys in here, too, because he also has a Diamond King. So it'll be nice to see if we can get that. Mike Greenwell. Rookie card, 87, sorry. Mike Greenwell came out with Boston, and he was the young guy, man. A lot of people collected Mike Greenwell as well. But, you know, never finally put it all together. All right, last stack. We are chasing our Griffeys. There's a Diamond King and there's a regular Griffey. So we've already got the Sammy Sosa. We've got doubles of that. We got the Randy Johnson already as well. So again, Ron Gant, another great rookie that shoulda, coulda, woulda. So many shoulda, coulda, woulda. So many players that that run through my head from the early 90s that were all going to be the next big thing. All right, let's see if we can get these last packs open here. And again, guys, my thanks goes out to you guys taking the time to watch this whole video. We do appreciate it. This one's a little tougher to open. Look at this one go. But we will get it all open here. There we go. Get that little piece of wax off. Hopefully that wasn't a good card. Didn't see the player's name here. But yep, 5 more packs to open. 36 packs in total. We hope you guys enjoy the rip. We hope you, whoever wins this, enjoys the cards. And again, guys, please make sure you guys check out the collectionconnection.com, as all these cards are going to be delivered from them. And also, guys, I would like to say thank you guys for all the support you've given this channel. And we really could use your support over at DCD Collects. We'd like to have you guys join in on some of these breaks and join in as we expand this channel beyond this channel, as we grow it to hopefully some new venues that you guys would like to see. So again, I'm really excited about the future. I'm excited about becoming part of this hobby in a little bigger way. But I'm just excited to be opening up cards. I really do enjoy opening up these cards. It feels good to be doing videos. So it definitely helps with those distractions of the day, because for us, that's what collecting has really been, is not only a distraction, but a good place to connect with people. So we're going to get this last pack open, and man, I really hope we get a Griffey. I really do. Can you imagine not getting a Ken Griffey Jr.? Because he has 2 cards. It's got to be a Diamond King and a regular. Okay, last stack. We'll put all the good cards up here. Not too bad though, right? Pretty big stack of good stuff. All right. One more good one. Here we go. Be centered. Checklist. Willie McGee. Billy Hatcher. Another Yastrzemski. Yeah, you see, you feel like you get robbed. Now you can see the collation, right? Quite a few more duplications, right? So we're not really seeing, and that's what made it tough with the set. You're not getting the full set to begin with, and then they get the collation where you're getting a lot of the same cards, right? There's another dupe. So it definitely made it difficult to complete. Come on, Griffey. Trevor Wilson. Jay Buhner again. Same pack. Put our Diamond King over there. Another Greenwell. Yep, same collation. It's not a good sign for getting the Griffey. Ruben Sierra. Whew. We're getting down the nitty gritty. This is a lot of cards to open. I forgot what it's like to open up one of these. There you go. Another rated rookie that we did not have before. Harold Baines. This is a good sign. We haven't seen this run of cards yet. I'm going to grab the other stack as we have Paul Molitor MVP. Nice card. So this is good. We haven't seen this yet. Paul O'Neill. We have seen the Paul O'Neill. Tony Perez. There's another Nolan Ryan. So not a bad dupe to get. Kind of off-centered with the Juan Gon. Man, so now you know if you see Nolan Ryan, you get the Juan Gonzalez right behind it, and then Juan Gonzalez you're looking for is going to be the reverse negative. But man, that's with the Tim Raines. See, that was a good run, but we've seen the Eckersley before, so as you guys can see, what you're looking for is something you haven't seen before. So let's see if we can get that Griffey. Not a lot left. Eckersley, Hershiser, Rob Dibble. No, Rob Dibble. Dale Murphy, got that little error with the Dale Murphy again. I don't know if that one's been corrected. Get the Dawson that goes with it. Come on, Griffey. Come on. Howard Johnson, the Hojo. Crime Dog. Tim Raines. Dwight Gooden. I don't even want to stack them down because I want to see if we can get this Griffey. Tim Wallach. Come on, Griffey. Come on. Don Mattingly. Roger Clemens comes behind Don Mattingly. That's pretty good. Pedro Guerrero. I've seen these cards. I want my Griffey. Lance Parrish. Ozzie Smith. No. Ron Gant. I've seen Ron Gant. Oh, man. Wrong Griffey. I forgot seniors in here. There you go. Well, we got Griffey. Just it's the wrong one. But the good news is I haven't seen a Ken Griffey yet. So maybe Ken Griffey follows Ken Griffey? All right, let's hope so. I'm going to put Ken Griffey down. How about the Benito Santiago? These are players we haven't seen yet, so this is a good sign. I've got about 12, 15 cards here, I bet, left. All right, Griffey. Ken Anderson, no. No, this is like 5 more cards. Is that what we're dealing with? Sorry, I don't mean to add so much drama. It's just I'm on Bill Buckner right now, and you know, being on Bill Buckner right now that's not good. That's not a good sign. And we got 5 cards left. All right, 1, 2, no, 3. Last card. Hal Morris. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, so like I mentioned in the video beginning, when I mentioned most of us might have a case of this at home. Well, I do. So I'm going to make you guys a promise. This is box 1 of giveaway. I'm going to do another one of these boxes. We'll go through it a little bit quicker. Our goal is going to be pulling Ken Griffey Jr.'s. I hope I have an error box because you could get a few more errors. So we're going to do a little research on this set. I'm going to see what errors we got out of it. Again, make sure you guys are commenting below because we will give away all of this to one lucky winner. And again, guys, that does include all the rookie cards of Sammy Sosa. Got a couple of those. We got 2 of the Juan Gons. I got another one of those. We'll get all that sleeved up. But as you guys can see, it's a lot of cards. It's 1990 Donruss, arguably the most overproduced set. I still believe it is. This is my, I think, most overproduced set. Love to hear your guys' opinion. Love to hear how much you guys open to this. But the most important thing is I didn't get my Griffey. More importantly, I didn't get your Griffey. So I'm going to get another box of these, and we're going to open this up next week, and we're going to chase that Ken Griffey Jr. We'll do the video a little bit quicker for you guys. That way we can get through a little faster, but as you guys can see, holy cow, that's a lot of cards. You're also going to get a puzzle out of it. But again, guys, I hope what you got out of it was a little bit of nostalgia. I hope you guys got a little bit of what I got out of it, and that was my childhood. So again, guys, I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy our Throwback Thursdays, because I do. They're probably some of my most favorite videos that I do. But again, guys, thank you for taking your time today. It means a lot, and don't forget about that giveaway, and we will be doing those giveaway videos soon. I do promise. Again, guys, thank you so much for your time.